The prequel to the Predator franchise, Prey, released a teaser trailer today. So that is fresh, hot content for you all to enjoy. Ray, did you get a chance to check this out yet? No? No worries.
This is terrible.
I got to check it out, and I know Jonathan watched it as well. We got to talk about this a little bit. So basically, you all know the Predator franchise. These epic warriors from space travel through time and through the galaxy to fight worthy opponents. And in this prequel, we are going back to the 1800s, into the 20th century, or 19th century, excuse me, to face an opponent there. Now, you're only looking at about 45 seconds of footage in this trailer, y'all, but it is really, really interesting. We just open up on a girl running through the grasslands here, coming up to somebody else, lurking in the grass. They know they're being hunted. And then you get a quick image of 3 tracking dots on this guy's head. Cut to Prey. So this is going to be brought to you by the director of 10 Cloverfield Lane, Dan Trachtenberg. I really like that film. I think it's an excellently done, suspenseful monster kind of film. It's written by Patrick Anson, who's mostly worked in television, mostly as a producer, but he has written a few episodes of television, things like Wayward Pines, Kingdom. He also did a couple episodes of Jack Ryan, too. So I feel like this is in good hands. The one thing that does make me kind of go, is it's a Hulu release.
That's what I just saw right now.
Yeah.
I just finished watching it. I didn't need the volume. It looks, it's a teaser.
Yeah.
It's a teaser.
It's a teaser. There's not much to go off.
Yeah,
here.
we don't see anything anything that's important to me. We should have seen one of these right here.
Exactly.
This guy, Rob, I'm touching your toy.
I know. We're so much closer to stealing Rob's hot toys today. I'm really excited about that
This
aspect.
is awesome right
It's
here.
a really cool figure. How do you feel, though, about a creature like that, a warrior like that, going up against indigenous people?
There's no shot. There's no chance. I don't think they have a chance. There's no way. They gotta have some better weapon than bow and arrow. But maybe the Predator also has primitive weapons. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is that I think the last Predator that came out, not a lot of people liked it.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about the one before. Maybe that one didn't do good as well. I don't know if people are gonna believe in this what is it? A movie on Hulu or is it a
movie
series?
on Hulu.
This might be the first big franchise that's having a movie premiere on Hulu, right?
I think it might be. I
like
think
one
you
of
were
the
correct.
big names. I'll check it out if it's on Hulu. I just have to go to John's house
For sure.
because I ain't paying for Hulu.
Get
That's one of the
get
more
that Campea
plan.
Plus again.
that's one of the more
Exactly.
expensive ones, I think.
And I think you're right. If they do have a more equal playing field, I think this could be a really interesting film, especially if we focus on tracking and just, how fighting and warriors worked at that point in time. And in the original franchise, Arnold used his bare hands to take out a predator. So anything is possible. Jonathan, how do you feel about this one?
Actually, okay, so we talked about this at the outset before we jumped into the stream, and I was like, yeah, maybe he because the Predators are looking for a worthy opponent. Maybe they downscale their tech or something. But then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? And sorry, guys, this is going to be a spoiler for the original Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. But I'm like, he did not beat the Predator with anything high tech. He covered himself in cold mud, so he couldn't be spotted by the heat signature vision. And he set old school traps, So actually, now that I think about it, this could be really cool. It's like a hunter on hunter.
Yeah.
He's going to go through a lot of people before they start figuring some stuff out. Like, oh, this guy's invisible, or he can track me by heat, because they don't understand that technology to even figure that out right away.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if Arnie could do it with some mud and some spring traps,
With his
then
mud and
I
his
think
mitts.
I think the Native Americans, I'm guessing. I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that they figure it out.
I guess it would help for me to watch the first Predator.
Oh.
I started with Aliens versus Predator.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like with everything, I'm just a newer movie
Mm-hmm.
guy. Like, I've seen the prequels, I haven't seen the original trilogy in full.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think the Predator series would be up your alley.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just from what I've seen, they have some high future tech. So I was just assuming it would be the future tech against this old school tribal weapons. But now that you point that out, maybe.
Well, you know what? at the end of the second Predator, again, a spoiler for the second Predator. Sorry, guys, but
Spoiling
he gives
all the
Danny
Predators
Glover
today.
like I don't know if it'd be called it's a musket, but it's like a handheld musket. So right there, that implied to us that, hey, these guys have been going through time hunting us, and certainly someone from the 1600s. Well, this is set 300 years ago, so this should be 1700s, and yeah, that's about the time he handed that like pistol to Danny Glover. So that implied that they have gone back, not that they went back in time, but their species has been visiting us for many centuries.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say this might be. I don't know if the Predator has ever gone up against a big number, a group of people, because tribes they could get pretty big. I'm thinking this might be a first for. Have they gone up against like a big group of human people in the previous movies?
We've typically had small battalions, right?
Like other than like
Yeah.
It's been
other than the small strike team.
yeah.
They went
know?
They went up against a bunch of aliens.
That's true.
You know,
That's very true. Well, the question though is, guys, what do you think of this? Did you get to check out the teaser trailer? How do you feel folks are going to stack up against the Predator? Hit us in the comments below and let us know your thoughts.
Guys, we want to take a minute and thank the sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. Now, you guys have all already heard about ExpressVPN. I've talked about it a number of times in my videos. It's the best way to protect your privacy online and to give you that security online that we all need. And there's another practical reason why viewers of this show love using ExpressVPN. Take Netflix, for example. You see, thousands of shows on Netflix are only available outside of the US, so you need to change your country if you want to access them, and ExpressVPN lets you do just that. Because what the ExpressVPN app does is it encrypts your data and reroutes it through server locations of your choice. This not only protects your data, but it also lets you control which country you want Netflix to think that you're in. ExpressVPN lets you choose from over 90 different countries, so every time you run out of stuff to watch, you can just fire up the app on your laptop or smart TV, switch your country, and hit connect. And once you refresh your page, you'll get a brand new selection of shows. It's just that simple. And those reasons and many more is why ExpressVPN is the #1 rated VPN provider by publishers like TechRadar and The Verge. So guys, visit expressvpn.com/Campea right now and get 3 extra months of their service for free. That's expressvpn.com/Campea. Go to expressvpn.com/Campea to learn more.